Hey guys, so I'm back with another video, and today's video is actually going to be my TBR for the Sob-a-thon. If those of you who don't know what Sob-a-thon is, it is a week-long readathon that me and some of my friends host, and we are back with round 2. If you want some more information about it, I will link the announcement video I posted like 2 weeks ago down below. I'll also put it up in the cards. Basically a week-long readathon where you read books that are gonna make you cry. It's running through from September 8th to the 14th, I believe, and yeah, there's 5 reading challenges and it's a lot of fun. So anyways, on to the books I'm reading. So there are 5 reading challenges and I have picked a book for each one. You can double up, we're not gonna punish you for that or whatever. So for the first challenge is read something with blue on the cover, and for that I have picked Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. This is a book I have been meaning to read. I have owned it for God knows how long, but it is very popular on BookTube. I have not read it yet, but yeah, anyways, blue on the cover, boys in love, and I think it might be sad on top of that. I think I've heard people say that they've cried before reading this, so this is going for that prompt. Prompt number 2 is a book that makes you feel nostalgic, and originally I wanted to reread The Perks of Being a Wallflower, but I don't know where that is. That book is in a box in my attic somewhere that I have yet to discover again, so I'm picking a book that I've had for a while too, and that is Emily Winsnap 2 Magical Mermaid Tales by Lisa Kessler. I'll probably be able to read both of these, but this is a middle grade 2 novel set about a girl who finds out she's a mermaid. And I don't think I've talked about this much on my channel, but I used to be obsessed with mermaids when I was a kid, like to the point where I like thought I was a mermaid at one point. Anyways, I love mermaids, and like this is just nostalgic of being young, and it's like a middle grade, elementary maybe, and so I'm excited to read it, and like I can probably easily fly through this anyways. Prompt number 3 is read a book that you've been putting off because you know it'll make you emotional. Now I have a lot of books for these, but again, all of my books, majority of the books that I had in mind and set for this readathon are in boxes somewhere that I don't know where they are just yet. So I had to make do with what I had, but this is one of those that I've literally had this book since like Christmas of 8th grade, and that is The Diary of Anne Frank. I have been meaning to read this for God knows how long, and I've been putting it off because it's, you know, we all know the story of Anne Frank and it's just sad, and I really need to read it. And I haven't gotten around to editing my vlog footage yet, but back in the beginning of June I got to go to Europe with my family, and we flew into Amsterdam and then got on our cruise ship from there, and we did like a river cruise of the Rhine. But we did get to spend a day in Amsterdam, and I was fortunate enough to get tickets, and we were able to walk through the Anne Frank house, and like let me tell you, that is a freaking experience. And if you ever get the chance to go to Amsterdam, I highly recommend going to the Anne Frank house and listening to it. It's life-changing and it's crazy. Anyways, so I'm putting this towards the book because I will probably cry, especially since we all know the story of Anne Frank so well, and like also just having been at her house like a couple months earlier. Prompt number 4 is read a book with a character you share a major identity with. Again, I know I have books with ace characters. I don't know where they are, and I was a bit too lazy to like look through all the books that I have in my possession right now to find something with like a character who's an older sibling or something like that. But then I remembered I have this book, which I think I actually stole from one of my old roommates, but it's too late now, and that is Eliza and Her Monsters. And this again is a really popular book on BookTube that I still have not read. Like, I'm so behind on what's popular. I don't even know what's popular right now because I've been absent for months, so like I don't know what the new releases are and like what everybody's reading and raving about. But anyways, this has been on my list forever, and the main character Eliza deals a lot with social anxiety, so I deal heavily with that too. And finally, prompt number 5 is to read the group book. I mentioned this in my announcement video. You do not need to read the group book if it is too triggering for you or it's not something you are interested in. Like, it's whatever. It's optional. All of these challenges are optional. You don't even have to like follow any of the prompts. But we are reading Girls on the Verge by Sharon Biggs Waller. Here's the cover. I am waiting for my copy to come. It should be here by the end of this week, which by the time this goes up, I'm filming this on Monday and it's going up on Thursday, so hopefully I will have the book in my hands by the time I actually upload this video. But this is a book about a group of girls who sneak their friend over state borders so she can get an abortion. And we know, like, as the host, that this deals a lot with a very touchy subject, and a lot of people are not okay with that. Like, again, it's completely fine if you don't want to read it. I'm going to try to read it. We will see how I feel about it. We are also planning on having a live show at the end of the readathon. We're not quite sure when yet. We're still trying to work out with everybody's schedules and the fact that all of us, I think, live in different time zones, and trying to figure out what we're going to do with that. So yeah, anyways, let me know down below if you plan on participating. Also, if you already have a TBR, like, let me know your TBR down below, or if you have a video, like, link your TBR video. Like, I would love to watch them and see what everybody else is reading. Until then, I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!